Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, and last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? Could have been 2 weeks ago or last week, a guy named Mark H. White basically did a survey that he released publicly, or the results publicly, about how conservative, or people who hated The Last Jedi were mostly conservative white males. And non-PC conforming white males as well. And a lot of people had a lot of backlash to it, including me, because I think that is a very stupid kind of survey. Because I can name liberals who didn't like it. I can name 5 women in the Phantom Menace community. Anna, that Star Wars girl, Jessie Milestone, Mara Jade, Julie from Wished Upon a Vlog, and let's see here. Hey Viv. Yeah. All 5 of them did not like The Last Jedi. So that already makes his entire findings illegitimate. But that's not the main thing of the story. That is just basically a recap of what this story is about. You see, there's this author who's a Star Wars author. Her name's Claudia Gray. She's done a handful of books for the new canon. Last Jedi, something, or not Last Jedi, but the little thing after The Force Awakens and whatnot. And her Twitter account posted, and I'm saying her Twitter account, just pay attention, that's important, posted out support for the survey as it was live and whatnot. Well, then the results are aired publicly. And Claudia Gray puts out another tweet, but not from Claudia, from the person who manages her account. Her name is Sarah. And Sarah apologizes. She basically says, I did not know what this thing was about. I did not do my homework. Basically, I did not look into it, I thought it was from a legitimate source, and Claudia does not support this kind of survey. She does not support anything like this unless it is from a legitimate source, yada yada yada. I am very happy that this happened, because this woman who manages her account, first off, came out right then and took the blame, because she was to blame. I love a person who takes accountability for their own actions. I also like the fact that not all female authors feel that way about, or think that it is a good thing to call fans names and insult them just because of whatever reasons. So yes, she does the walk back or not walk back, but apology. And the thing is, as soon as I'm done making this video, I plan on going on Twitter and giving Claudia Gray a follow on Twitter. See what else kind of stuff she posts and whatnot. And I'll also respond to the tweets from her accountant Sarah, and I'll tell her that she'd made a very mature choice. Because this is what people who are working for Lucasfilm and who work for the Star Wars community as a whole should be doing. They shouldn't be acting like Rian Johnson, who did tweets saying that, or basically calling fans man babies who didn't like The Last Jedi, saying that the negative criticism of his movies came from man babies and that they could suck his dick and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, he may not have said suck my dick like that. He said you guys can do a critique on my hashtag DEEEEEEEEEK. But that's basically what he is saying. You guys can suck his dick. And do you really think that any respectable movie studio would keep a person after saying that kind of crap? You also have Paul Kemp, who I'm guessing works for Lucasfilm, calling frickin' people or detestable, calling certain Star Wars fans detestable. You had Ron Howard, who came forward. I used to like Ron Howard, man. He was a great friggin' actor when he played the Beaver in Leave It to Beaver. But he directed Solo, and he said, or he blamed the failing of Solo on trolls after Last Jedi was not received well by people, and people didn't go and see Solo very much. And I saw Solo. I was not a fan of it. I mean, the Darth Maul scene was decent, but that was about it. You have Chuck Wendig, who was a very big writer in comics for Vader comics and whatnot. He called for violence against Trump supporters and basically said certain Star Wars fans were white supremacists. I'm reading from a little list down here, by the way, if you don't, or if you notice that I'm looking down. So, yeah, or you also have Pablo Hidalgo, who works for Lucasfilm, who actually worked for George Lucas for a while during the prequel trilogy, and they or this guy insults people too, calling them all sorts of names. I can't remember specifics, but I do remember he insults fans, and it's ridiculous. It just shows you that Lucasfilm and the higher ups who are responsible for Star Wars will blame fans for their own failures. So yeah, that's the video, guys. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. I'm going to do a little second salute, and y'all have a good day.